What's up YouTube, Capital G here, looking at the Red Eyes Legacy support coming out in Invasion of Venom. At this point, Konami's basically just revealing the entire Invasion of Venom set, whatever's left there, they're basically just getting it out. And we knew Red Eyes was going to be getting more support. I wasn't sure that Red Eyes was going to be getting another fusion monster, and look at the stat line, 3,500, 2,000 defense. It's pretty damn powerful. I mean, we thought that this guy right here, Meteor Black Dragon, was real at 3,200. They're stepping it up even more. There's another new Red Eyes card. It is a Gemini. Obviously, there's a lot of Gemini support coming out in Invasion of Venom. So we got two cards to talk about. Let's go ahead and discuss them. First up is Red Eyes Meteor Dragon. Once I heard that name, I was like, isn't there already a Meteor Dragon? And sure enough, there is. There's a normal Meteor Dragon. It's not it's not as good as this card. But anyways, this guy is level 6, which is kind of weird for a Red Eyes monster. Usually when you think Red Eyes, you think level 7, but whatever. 1,800 attack, 2,000 defense. Obviously, it's a normal when it's face up on the field or in the graveyard because that's what makes it a Gemini. And you can dual summon it to have it gain a monster effect. That monster effect is Red Eyes monsters you control other than this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So it kind of turns them like almost into Magic Specters. You know, the fact is the monsters can still be targeted. They just can't be, destroyed by conventional means. Honestly, I'd rather have my monster be a Magic Specter than have this effect because, while not having your monster be destroyed by battle is cool, things like Castell just exist and just, it seems like every deck has access to some type of targeting removal. So honestly, I wouldn't run this card in Red Eyes because it's underpowered, and I don't really think it's that good. I probably wouldn't use my normal summon on it just to get that effect because it doesn't protect itself either. But there is a reason why you should run this card. Like, I wouldn't run it unless, you know what I mean, or, excuse me, I wouldn't run it if it wasn't for this card, the Fusion. The Fusion kind of, like, has some synergy with it. The Fusion is Meteor Black Dragon, and it's not actually technically a Red Eyes card, but it doesn't matter because you need, it is a Red Eyes card. It just doesn't have Red Eyes in the name. You need a Red Eyes monster to summon it. It's level 8, Dark Dragon. 3,500 attack, 2,000 defense. I'm actually kind of surprised it's only level 8. Like, I mean, this guy's level 9 and he's only 3,200. So level 8 and 3,500 is pretty damn powerful. So, you know what I mean? Level 8. Here's the fusion materials. It requires one level 7 Red Eyes monster plus one dragon type monster that has to be level 6. So obviously you're going to probably use this with Red Eyes Fusion. It's kind of cool because now Red Eyes Fusion has 2 good monsters that it can bring out. What I would probably do is I would probably run like 1 copy of Red Eyes Meteor Dragon and still keep in the skull, still keep in the Summit Skull Red Eyes so that you can kind of make both of these. But I would just run like 1. I mean, technically you don't have to run this card at all. If there's other level 6 dragons in your deck, maybe some reason you want to run Light Pulsar Dragon. Maybe you're making a Chaos Red Eyes or something like that. Let's talk about this card's effect. If this card is fusion summoned, you can activate this effect. Send 1 Red Eyes monster from your hand or your deck to the graveyard, and if you do inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its original attack. So that doesn't surprise me that it has a burn effect because Black Skull Dragon Archfiend, I mean, he's got a burn effect too. His burn effect does a little more damage because it does the total attack. This one only does half the attack, but this one doesn't need to, it doesn't need to actually attack. Like, the second that it is dropped on the field, you can burn your opponent for potentially, I guess, I would say the most you're probably going to do is 1,400 because you can send, Metal Darkness Dragon to the grave. But even if you just send a Red Eyes, that's still 1,200 burn damage, and this card can still attack. So that's pretty legitimate. Second effect, if this card is sent to from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Considering that you have to use a level 7 Red Eyes monster, and I mean pretty much all of them are they're all either Geminis or normals, you can probably just get that Red Eyes monster back. So it is kind of cool, the fact that it pays for itself. I would run these in a Red Eyes deck. I mean, how much better? I don't think that they make the deck that much different than what it is, because this card is essentially a huge big beater that does burn damage, and it's really not that different from Archfiend Black Skull Dragon. But I mean, I think that it gives the deck a little more versatility, gives the deck a little more plays, like gives you the option to burn your opponent for game without having to, risk attacking or something like that, having them, potentially answer the attack or having to attack through a big monster or something like that. It's just nice to be able to have, that quick burn damage and just having a 3,500 monster. Like, that's pretty decent. So let me know what you guys think of the new Red Eyes support. Exciting to say the least. Red Eyes Fusion will probably still continue to be extremely expensive because of this card. So thank you guys for watching as always.